Did you know that hot air balloons can actually fly backwards? Well, there's a lot more to these whimsical devices than meets the eyes. So let's take a hot air balloon ride through time. The basic principles of hot air balloons were known as early as the 6th century BC, when the ancient Greeks used fire to heat air and make balls float. But the modern hot air balloon wasn't invented until 1783 by the Montgolfier brothers in France. They made the first manned hot air balloon flight, using a large paper balloon in a wicker basket. The balloon was filled with hot air by burning straw, and the added heat caused the air inside the balloon to expand, allowing the balloon to float and fly for over 2 hours. During the 18th and 19th centuries, hot air balloons were used for a variety of purposes, including military surveillance, scientific research, and, of course, transportation. In fact, the first person to travel across the English Channel in a hot air balloon did so in 1709, and it took them over 2 days to make the journey. But as the centuries passed, hot air balloons fell out of favor as a means of transportation. That's because they had several drawbacks. First of all, this meant that journeys could take much longer than expected, and often ended up going off course. Additionally, hot air balloons were relatively unsafe, and there were several accidents during the early days of ballooning. Finally, with the invention of other modes of transportation, such as the airships and later the airplane, hot air balloons became less popular. However, hot air balloons never really went away. They just sort of faded into the background. Today, they're mostly used for recreation and tourism, and there are even a few companies that offer hot air balloon rides. However, due to safety concerns, most hot air balloons are tethered to prevent them from floating away. So the next time you see a hot air balloon floating through the sky, remember that this simple device has a long and fascinating history. It's been around for centuries, and it is a testament to human ingenuity that we were ever able to create something so delicate and graceful in the first place. Thanks for watching, and do like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.